What if I told you that Disney just rebranded one of their latest Marvel flops after it hit theaters and tried to sell it to you as the next Avengers film? No Captain America, no Thor, no Iron Man, just a recycled cast of side characters, suddenly being called the new Avengers. You're not alone if you think this reeks of desperation, but the full story behind this chaotic marketing move? It's even more embarrassing than you think. Because this isn't just about one underperforming movie, it's about the downfall of a billion-dollar franchise and how Disney is scrambling to hide the damage. Let's break down what really happened behind the scenes and why Marvel's boldest rebrand yet may have just exposed the cracks in their entire empire. For years, Marvel was untouchable. Every release, a guaranteed hit. But over the past 2 years, something shifted. The Marvels crashed, Quantumania bombed, and Secret Invasion? Let's not even talk about that green screen disaster. Then came Thunderbolts, a film that was supposed to be different. A gritty, grounded take on misfit heroes. The anti-Avengers storyline. Some even called it Marvel's answer to DC's Suicide Squad. But the hype fizzled fast. Despite a production budget of around $180 million and $100+ million pumped into marketing, Thunderbolts only pulled in about $74 million domestically. Worldwide? Barely $160 million after opening weekend. Here's the math Disney doesn't want you to do. To break even, factoring in theater cuts, marketing, and overhead, Bob Iger returned to the helm of Disney in 2022 to fix the ship. But lately, he's been bailing water with both hands. Behind closed doors, Disney execs were panicking. Thunderbolts wasn't just underperforming, it was imploding. Theaters were half empty. Critics were lukewarm at best. Fans weren't talking. So, the call was made. Not to fix the film, not to add bonus content, but to rebrand it entirely. Yes, days after Thunderbolts released, Disney pulled one of the riskiest marketing stunts in Marvel history. They started calling it the new Avengers. No joke. Imagine buying a cheeseburger and then being told halfway through that it's actually filet mignon. That's basically what Disney just did. Without changing the content of the movie, without reshooting anything, they slapped a new title on Thunderbolts in their marketing materials and started hyping it as a must-see Avengers experience. New social media banners, YouTube trailers re-edited, even press statements from Disney's own CEO claiming this was our greatest film since Endgame. It was as if they thought fans wouldn't notice. But fans noticed. Because when you say Avengers, people expect Iron Man, Hulk, Captain America, not Taskmaster, Ghost, or Bucky trying to lead a team that most casual fans don't even recognize. It felt like clickbait in cinematic form. This wasn't just rebranding, it was rewriting expectations. By calling Thunderbolts the new Avengers, Disney hoped to lure in casual viewers, people who only show up for the big names, the major crossovers, the event films. But instead, they created confusion. Reddit exploded with threads like, "Wait, did I miss an actual Avengers movie?" And "Where's the Hulk?" Meanwhile, hardcore fans felt insulted, as if Marvel thought they could be tricked into loyalty with flashy labels and recycled footage. What made it worse? The original Thunderbolts didn't need to be an Avengers movie. It could have stood on its own, if the story had been stronger. But instead, Disney leaned into deception, and it backfired. The most shocking part? Disney made this switch just 4 days after the movie released. That's not a planned rollout. That's a full-blown emergency maneuver. Insiders say the original idea was to test the waters with Thunderbolts before rolling out rebranding later on Disney+. But with the box office tanking, they couldn't wait. They needed eyes. Fast. And so, they took a gamble. But here's the kicker. By renaming the film so quickly, they spoiled their own plot twist. One of the major reveals in Thunderbolts hinted at the rise of a new Avengers-style team. But by plastering that name all over promotional material, they gave it away before most fans had even bought tickets. It was like announcing the twist ending in the trailer. Bob Iger didn't just approve the rebrand. He doubled down on it. In a bizarre public statement, Iger said, "We can safely come to the conclusion that this is our greatest movie since Endgame. We're asking fans to support our brand. The new Avengers are here." Translation? Please, please go see this movie. It read less like a confident press release and more like begging. And in the entertainment world, when a studio starts pleading with fans to show up, it's a bad sign. You don't see Barbie or Oppenheimer needing to rename themselves after release. Why? Because successful films speak for themselves. The Thunderbolts disaster isn't isolated. It's part of a larger collapse. For years, Marvel had a formula: connect the dots, tease the next big event, print money. But post-Endgame, the spark is gone. Characters feel disconnected, stories feel recycled, and fans are growing tired. Some blame superhero fatigue, others point to Disney's corporate overreach. Whatever the cause, it's clear Marvel is struggling to define its identity in a new era. This rebranding stunt? It didn't help. If anything, it revealed just how fragile the brand has become. So, let's sum this up. A $180 million movie, a marketing campaign that cost 9 figures, a mid-tier cast pretending to be the next Avengers, and a rebrand that fooled nobody. Marvel is in trouble, and Disney knows it. But instead of rebuilding the foundation, they're throwing paint on cracked walls and hoping fans won't notice. Well, we noticed. And the question now isn't just will Thunderbolts recover? It's, can Marvel still be saved? Let me know what you think in the comments. Was this a smart marketing move or a sign of total desperation? Smash that like button if you enjoyed the breakdown. Hit subscribe if you want more truth bombs like this one. Thanks for watching Celeb Wire. Let us know if you enjoyed the Thunderbolts movie down in the comments below, and remember to keep your eyes on the stars.